I mean, they're still like big, but they're not as big as they were. Okay, so like honestly, my nipples try and get hard and they won't get hard. I'm confused. I thought they would look a little smaller.
No wonder why I do whatever I like, I do.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you don't know, my name's Maya, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing my breast reduction update. So I got my breast reduction 2 weeks ago, and I just want to let you guys know how I'm feeling, how it went, the process, you know, what I went through, all that type of things. So if you want to learn more about it, or maybe just be interested in what I've been going through, then stay tuned. Let's get into it. So the day of surgery. I woke up at 6 a.m. and I washed with the HIPAA cleanse, like I mentioned in my day in the life getting ready for plastic surgery. I washed with that. I just wore a tank top set, and then I went to the hospital. I had underwear on, however, I had to take them off anyway. I didn't wear any bra, nothing, just a nice tank top. I was super comfortable. So I get there. The place is about 45 minutes from where I live. So I got to the surgical center, I went in, I had to sign a bunch of paperwork, give consent that it's okay for me to get this surgery. My parents had to sign a whole bunch of stuff, and then I went in. They took my blood pressure, they checked my teeth, because if you didn't know, when you get anesthesia, they have a mouth guard in your teeth, and I actually have porcelain teeth, these two right here, and there was a risk that my teeth could get broken while in the anesthesia. So they had to just check my teeth, make sure they were in good condition and not gonna break and swallow and I die, because that'd be bad. But anyway, that happened. It was about a 2-hour process before I actually went into the surgery room. So then I was naked in weird underwear and I walked right into the room. And actually my favorite part about this was I didn't get my surgery done at a hospital. I got it done right in office. So after you got to the place, you walked in, there's a waiting area. You walked through 2 separate doors, and then it was exam room, where I got naked, and then my surgery room. Like, that was it. It was literally a little hallway, and that's where everything was done. Yes, they told me, all right, it's time. Are you ready? Are you excited? I had been marked up. I was like evened out. They took like stencils and made sure it was pretty. They showed me what it was gonna look like, and I went in. I walked right into the room. They said, okay, take it off. So I took it off. I was completely naked except for the little underwear they gave me. I laid down on the table and it was super cold, and I was like, oh my gosh, is this what it feels like when you die? Like, what the heck? So I'm laying there and I'm like, oh my God, this is serious. Like, I'm getting the surgery. And honestly, up until that moment, it did not feel real. I felt like I was just going for a normal checkup. It was super weird. So I'm laying there. They covered me up in the surgical blankets that they would put on me. I remember my anesthesiologist told me to put my arms out like this, and she inserted an IV in one vein and then like fluids in the other, just to make sure I was gonna be like hydrated during the whole surgery. I had to put my hair up in a bun. My hair was braided, so perfect. I put my hair up in a bun, and then they put a cap on me and they put compressions on my legs, and then I went to sleep. That's all I remember. I did not even know she was putting the anesthesia in. I didn't feel it. I felt the pinch of the needle, but then after that, it was fine. It was weird. It was like, okay. So some of you might know, some of you might not. It's like when you're getting drunk and you're in like the middle phase and you're like, ooh, like what's going on? That's what was happening. My body was kind of just like shutting down slowly, which was weird. So I was getting like drowsy, but it didn't hurt again. And then I just fell asleep and I woke up and I was laying in bed and that was it. So then after the surgery, when I woke up, I was just laying there. I already had my clothes on and I had my own nurse sitting with me, checking my vitals, making sure I was up and awake, easy stuff like that, which is again why I really enjoyed getting it in office, because I had someone with me at all times. I was never alone. Like in a hospital, after you're coming out of surgery, it's you and like 10 other people that they're watching, but in this case it was just me, which I really liked. They don't do more than one surgery at a time, so obviously there's only one surgeon guy. But yeah, I thought that was the best part. And then after I kind of woke up a little bit, my parents were able to come in. So the surgery was 4.5 hours long. Before I actually got the surgery, like I said earlier, I was waiting for 2 hours. But then once I actually went in the room, it was 4.5 hours. I'm thinking they took about 2 pounds out of each breast. I was a 30K, like I mentioned in the breast reduction video, and now I'm about a 34D, double D. I'm still pretty swollen right now, so they're still going to go down even smaller, which I'm so happy about. But yeah, so it was a 4.5-hour surgery. Waking up, they said it took about an hour, but they said that's typical for people younger. Like, I'm only 17, so waking up out of anesthesia is a little harder for me than it is for someone else. And I've been under anesthesia before when I got knee surgery, so it's not like my body wasn't like, ooh, what's this foreign source in my body? Like, my body has felt that before. So I was able to wake up pretty easily. I didn't throw up, I wasn't nauseous, I just woke up. And yeah, he told me there's a difference between fat and breast tissue, and in my breasts, he said I only had breast tissue, which means like that 30K, that long boob that I had was just boob, like no fat. It wasn't because I ate wrong, like nothing. It was literally just my genetics and having like big boobs. Like that was it, which is kind of like blows my mind. In terms of insurance and getting it paid for, the doctor I went to, Dr. Kleiman, he did not take insurance, which meant my parents paid out of pocket for my surgery and anesthesia. And I don't feel comfortable saying how much my parents spent, just for personal purposes. My parents don't like talking about the money we spend, so, but just know my parents had to pay out their pocket for me to get this surgery. However, the doctor's office will put it through insurance later on, but that's between my family and our insurance, not us and the doctor's office. So it was kind of like the date that I picked my surgery, we had to give them half the money, and then later on we'll get it back, maybe, probably not. My parents said they're not really betting on getting the money back, but they're 100% okay with that because it was something that I needed. I really needed this surgery, which is why my parents were okay. And I'm really like grateful and blessed to have been able to just throw the money at them like right on spot when they needed it. The question I keep getting asked is, what did it feel like? Did it hurt? Honestly, no. And it's crazy to say because I was so like shook to the core that it was going to hurt so badly, because like why wouldn't it? I'm like, my breasts were being removed, like obviously that should hurt, right? I had about 300 stitches, like why wouldn't that hurt? And then again, I was told I couldn't even lift my arms to here, but guess what? I did. Like, it didn't hurt. I was just very sore, like around this section. It felt like I just did like the workout like this, like oh, and I was just like using my shoulders a lot, and I was just sore. That was it, just soreness, but no pain overall. Occasionally I get like sharp pains in my nipples that kind of hurt, but I mean, it's not unbearable. Like, if you're hesitant to get this surgery because you're afraid of the pain, there's no pain to it. Just make sure you have someone with you. For me, it was my mom, so my mom has been by my side since the surgery, just kind of sitting next to me. If I need anything, she goes and gets it. However, don't limit yourself, okay? My doctor made this specific. He said if you have to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, like just get up and go. If you need a drink, it's okay to go and pour yourself that drink. You need to walk around and move yourself, so while you heal, you're not stuck. For example, when I got my knee surgery, I sat the entire surgery. And I know it's different because I was able to walk this time, but with my knee surgery, it was a little different. So the way I was laying, my foot was kind of at an angle, and then once I was able to walk again, I kind of had a little wobble and my leg was kind of turned that way because while I was trying to heal, my leg was sideways. Like, what the heck? So make sure you're moving around. Okay, I'm okay now, but like that happened while I was trying to recover, okay? Okay. Another pain thing is, when it gets cold. If you're a girl, you understand. I mean, guys probably too. I don't really know. I don't talk to guys. But when it's cold and your nipples try and get hard, my nipples like don't work. So they're trying to get hard, but they're just like screaming. They're like, ah, it's not working. Ah. And like, it hurts, okay? It hurts, that's it. But I mean, again, it's not an unbearable pain. So again, if you're afraid to get the surgery because of pain, it doesn't hurt at all. Don't be scared. The worst part was probably just being tired. I slept a lot, I was tired all the time, and things were pretty heavy. Like my laptop here, like right now I can hold it and be fine. It's been 2 weeks, but the first couple days holding it just like this was so heavy. But yeah, in regards to bras, and I cannot wear any bras with underwire in it for at least 6 months to a year. So I've just been buying the wireless ones from Victoria's Secret. And yeah, I haven't worn them yet because I don't really like them. I think they make my boobs look big, and like, why would I get them reduced if I want them to still look big? So I'm probably just gonna go and pick out some more bras that literally are just a piece of cloth, because yeah, they make them look like normal sized. And I'm like trying to be like under the camera because I don't want to like show the big reveal yet. It's still a secret. In regards to washing, I was not allowed to wash until a week and a half after the surgery, so now I'm able to wash, so I'm nice and clean. I still didn't shave my armpits, but that's a story for another time. Yeah, so what I was using to wash were these medical wipes, which we just got from the hospital, but I'm sure you can get them at like a medical store or anything like that. And they were just big wipes, and I would just do my underarms, my feet, the private areas, and then like my mom would scrub me with like baby wipes just to get like the dead skin off. And then we were really like careful with touching around my boobs, and it wasn't until I looked down and I realized I had a bunch of dead skin in between like the crevice of my boobs, and I was really scared, but I touched it and I was able to clean that. So like that wasn't that bad. I didn't feel like dirty, but I also didn't really go out at all the first week, so it wasn't that big of a deal to me, like that I wasn't able to shower. But again, I used those wipes, so that helped. And oh my god, pro tip, make sure you clean like behind your ears when you can't wash, because when you wash your hair in the shower, you easily get behind your ears, but then when you don't, it like, oh, it's so greasy and smelly and just, oh my god, wash behind your ears, okay? I mean, I'm sure all you guys know that, but I'm just saying. But now I am allowed to shower, and my stitches are dissolvable, so actually really funny. I don't want to wash like on them because I still have tape and like stitches on them still, so I didn't want to like scrub it and just, you know, irritation for no reason. So I would wash up here and I just let the water like drip down onto them, and one of my stitches actually already came out. It looked like a piece of floss, and I was like, what the heck? So I was pulling it, and then it just looked like a piece of floss with some blood on it. And again, perfectly fine. My doctor said that was okay. As far as sleeping, I was sitting in a recliner chair just because my doctor never specified if I can or can't sleep laying down. However, I just figured I probably can't, because if I roll over on them, that would be bad. So I just sit in a recliner chair like this, and the recliner chair I have, I'm able to push it back. I use a neck pillow, one that you use like at the airport or traveling, and then just a blanket. Yeah, that's it. That's how I sleep. I'm still sleeping that way even 2 weeks out of it. I'm pretty sure I can sleep in a bed. I just choose not to, or I don't know why. I just don't want to right now. So in regards to the bras I was wearing and the gauze, I just bought big gauze. They were like this big, just enough to cover like the nipple and the under incisions. And basically, I would just, the bra I'm wearing is like an old granny bra. I'm still wearing it from the surgery. Of course, I've taken it off and washed it and stuff, but it's just so comfortable. It's so like light and easy, and I love it. But I would just like push it out a little and then take the gauze out, put the other gauze in. You know, just to say sanitary. I wasn't bleeding at all, but again, just for sanitary purposes, I didn't want to get an infection or like warts or anything, because that's just like, no, that's disgusting. I didn't want to do that. I am feeling very grateful to have this surgery and happy. Almost immediately I felt an ease in my back pain and just like overall happiness. When I first put on this tight tank top, I was like, oh my god, I'm such a bad, like seriously, like I looked in the mirror and I was like, who is this smoke show? Because it is not me, boy. Like I just look so skinny and like flat, and then my butt looks big, and then my boobs look perfectly proportioned, and it's just like, it's great. I've put on some outfits and it just looks so good. I don't have to wear a bra anymore technically. Well, I mean, I guess I do for the healing portion of it, but like going out, I mean, I don't go out with my friends to parties and stuff, but I mean, maybe one day. But like going out that way, like I can wear outfits that are like low cut here, and just like, oh my god, it looks great. Yeah, but yeah, so that's why I'm like so excited. I feel like, again, instant relief. The only thing I'm not excited for is it's 6 weeks to work out, but then as far as cheerleading and swimming, I'm thinking it's gonna be a little longer, because swimming is a lot of pulling and pushing the water back, which I know is going to be tough because, like I said, things are kind of heavy for me. And then cheerleading, I'm a base, so I have to lift people over my head and do flips and stuff, and I'm sure that's not going to be as comfortable and nice as I wish it would be. So I'm thinking I'll be out of that for a little longer than I expected, but again, I'm not going to be like upset or like regretful, because I'm really glad I got the surgery, even if I can't do what I love for a little bit. But overall, so happy. The results are like insane. My doctor told me at the end of the day I was a K. Like, you can't go from a K to a B, you know, it's just not realistic or possible. And he did tell me when I'm able to start working out again, if I decide to work out and start losing weight, they'll get even smaller because of like fat on the side. So I think I covered all the things. So now I'm gonna show you guys what they look like, and I put on a tight tank top so you could really see. Yeah. Oh, here is the big reveal. So that is going to be the end of this video. I think I covered everything I wanted to talk about. However, if you have any questions, just leave them down below, or you can DM me if you don't feel comfortable leaving whatever your question is down below. I'll make sure to answer you and get back to you. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias down below, because there will 100% be a bunch of cute Instagram pics coming up when I decide to put some makeup on and do a cute photo shoot or something. Yeah, I'm so excited for that. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for so many more videos, because I promise they're coming, okay? Yeah, so I'll see you guys next time.